So, last credit here, coming at you guys with our latest review for Dunkirk. Dunkirk is Christopher Nolan's latest film following Interstellar, and Dunkirk centers around a couple of soldiers. Some in the air, some in the air, and some on the beach. And it also centers on a few civilians that are recruited to help out those soldiers during the Battle of Dunkirk. Dunkirk was this huge battle where a bunch of English and French soldiers were trapped on this beach, and they were completely surrounded by the enemy. And and they're pretty much saved by this giant miracle that happens. And yeah, so it's a survival thriller film. It's not really a war film. Or at least that's how Christopher Nolan described it. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. Guys, we're doing spoilers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's based off a historical event, so...
Okay, we're doing spoilers for the film, but we're going to do spoilers. It is based off a true event, so how the battle ends, that's public knowledge. But what happens to some of these characters are fictional. So if you guys don't want to know about what happens in the film, like this video, put it in your watch later list, watch the film, then come back and watch this review. But we're going ahead and go into it. But first, I want to introduce everybody on the panel. I'm Darren Leslie. I'll be your host today. And we're also here with Miller Farrow.
Yes, this is a panel.
Yes, it is. A digital panel. And
shut up, Dylan.
And Miller, hi. We're also here with Miller Farrow. Hi.
Good.
And we're also here with Dylan Boyd. Dylan, how you doing?
I'm doing decent, I guess.
Yeah, so just going with Dylan first. Dylan, what'd you think of Dunkirk?
Like overall thoughts or specifics?
Yes,
overall thoughts.
Okay.
You're not preaching your life story or anything. I just asked you about the movie.
Sure, that's what it sound like.
December 30th, 2000. My mom was in the hospital. Okay.
I thought you were serious.
I was birthed and Christopher Nolan was there to watch. He's been a friend for life.
That is so weird.
You can edit that out.
No, I'm gonna keep that in.
Fuck.
You sounded like so disappointed when you said, just gonna keep it in. Do you want me to go? Do you need
Yeah,
to
okay, yeah, okay. Miller, what did you think of Dunkirk?
No, it's my turn.
It's my turn now.
It's my turn. No, it's
My turn.
It's my
You had
turn.
your chance. You'll
my
get it after
turn.
me.
Hey Dylan, survival's not fair.
Oh, I
My
really
turn.
like Dunkirk. I mean, it's not the type of movie I'd watch all the time,
I would.
but it's a great experience. It really puts you. It feels like you get sent to the military, but you didn't get any training in, and you're just thrown into the battlefield, and you're just like, you don't know what to do, and you're just following all these characters around. But yeah,
It's
the movie.
the closest you will ever get to experiencing World War II.
Yeah, good point. But you threw me off, Dylan. I know. It wasn't your fault. But yeah, it's a movie that is very action heavy, but it's not like other movies where it can feel more. I mean, I thought it was kind of losing me in the middle, but then it really drove home with how it transitions into the third act and how it concludes. And I gotta say this: Harry Styles was good. Fuck all you people who doubted him.
I was a day one supporter.
Same.
So
People were like,
that's
"He's
literally
just-
not a joke. I was a day one supporter. I believed in Nolan.
I can't really say what I was supporting because I thought Finn Wolfhard was or Finn whatever is it, Whitehall. I thought he was Harry Styles until Harry Styles showed up. So
Oh,
yeah.
He was good too.
well, I was a day one supporter of this movie, and I was a day one supporter of Harry Styles and this movie being PG-13, and the movie ended up being fucking amazing and Nolan's best reviewed movie ever. So Fuck all you people that said you can't make a war movie PG-13.
And Harry Styles.
Yeah, and Harry Styles, and the people who said that Nolan was only doing this because he wanted teenage girls in the theater. Fuck.
Even though it did work.
Yeah.
Which, good on
He didn't even know.
He did. Well, I mean, he kind of, like, there was an interview where he said, like, he had fun with raising eyebrows with that type of casting choice.
Anyways, this movie is fucking amazing. Fuck. It's my favorite movie of the year, probably, like, by far. What, Miller?
I'm just glad you like this, an actual good movie over Apes and Logan.
Ay.
You were thinking it too, Darren.
I was trying to come up with a clever thing to come back, but I've used so much that I fucking gave up. Anyways, Logan and Apes were my two favorite movies of the year before this, and now this is my favorite movie of the year. This movie is fucking incredible. I'm a big fucking Nolan fan. He's my favorite director of all time, and he's kind of what got me into film. So I kind of am a Nolan fanboy. This movie's just so fucking incredible. Like, the sound design, the direction, the acting.
Could you hear all the dialogue going?
I could hear it, but sometimes I couldn't understand it. That's really
when they were in that trying to decide if they should kill that guy or not in the ship. I'm like, I cannot hear Harry Styles at all.
Yeah, I could hear him. It was just really hard to understand. But that's just because.
Oh yeah, I could hear, like, I knew he was saying something. But.
Yeah, but I knew it was going on. So,
yeah.
But this movie is it's incredible. I've never felt like so. I don't think I've ever felt like this tense in a movie before. It's just, it's the closest, as I said before, it feels like the closest thing you will ever get to being right there on the field in World War II. I love this movie. It's the third movie this year that I've loved, and I really want to see it again, but I don't know if I'll get the chance to because of how many movies that are coming out. But please go support this movie and good plotters like this and Planet of the Apes. So go see those two movies.
Not so much on the latter.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Dunkirk. I got to see it for the first time in IMAX 70mm. That was my first time.
Look at you.
That was my first time in that format. Miller highly suggested that I get on a bus for an hour and go out to the Mall of Georgia in Beaufort to see the movie, and I loved it. I'm really happy I actually did that and got to experience IMAX in 70mm for the first time because, damn, is this movie immersive. Like, this movie is so, it puts you in the cockpit of the fuck. It puts you in the pilot seat.
Cockpit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right next to Tom Hardy, so you can feel his body heat resonating.
That fucking bullshit that people said about him only having 10 fucking lines. He has way more than 10 fucking lines.
Anyway, it puts you in the pilot
in the movie than people said.
Yeah, it was a lot more dialogue than people said, but it puts you in the pilot.
Yeah.
It puts you on the beach. It puts you on the ships. It puts you right into this movie. The flight scenes are fantastic. That's one thing I just keep thinking about when I love flying in movies. I love How to Train Your Dragon, Iron Man. I mean, I like seeing people fly around. I like airplanes and acrobatics and all that. And just what he does in this movie with these planes and like the fact that you really like you really feel like they're shooting at each other. Like when they're shooting at each other, it's not any of that. You know, that movie magic where it's just like, oh, they automatically got the shot. No, this is hard. Like, these things are moving around. It's hard to really get an angle on them and how loud it is and everything, and how the bullets are terrifying every single time they fire. The opening scene was incredible. Yeah, the opening scene was
Yes,
incredible, where they're running
yes.
through and like his gun jams and the bullets
It
are
scared
just,
the fuck out of me.
Yeah, and the bullets are just ripping through this fence. It was terrifying, intense. The characters. That was one of the things I was worried about going into this movie about Dunkirk. Is I thought it was going to be more of a great experience than an actual film with characters that you cherish, and
Yeah, everyone bitches about the characters. The characters fucking.
yeah.
lame.
I mean, are they like Saving Private Ryan characters? No, but they're still
but they work well.
But they don't have to be.
No. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying they have to be, but I'm just saying like
Yeah,
comparatively.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Roper.
Yeah,
Because this movie is more a movie about the event than it is about the characters.
I disagree with you on that. I actually disagree with you. I think it's not about. That's one of the things I liked about the movie. It's not about the event. It's about them. It's not about the enemy. I like how it's just the enemy. It's not the Germans. It's not anything. It is the enemy. I like how you never see them. I like how there it is an afterthought. Like the entirety of World War II was more of an afterthought. It is just these men on this beach and what they are doing to survive. And some of the things they're doing aren't, the most honest things, but it's survival, and they want to go home. And I really, really enjoy that about this movie. Finn Whitehall, he deserves a lot of credit in this movie because he automatically sucked me in the opening minutes. He barely says a word, and you just see everything he's saying on his face without him even uttering a word. Harry Styles was pretty good. The other actor who plays the French actor, he was great as well. Just everyone. I mean, and just like the looks on Kenneth Branagh's face, the worry, and then also
seeing in that shot in the third act where you just see him turn around and his face just like drops and you hear the sound of the destroyer. Yeah, I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I mean, and just like, everything he emotes, it is incredible. Everyone in this movie is great. The sound design, the capsizing. I mean, there's just so many things I want to talk about, but, time. But, just some of the capsizings, the like, when they were underwater and the water caught on fire, it was terrifying. This movie is terrifying. It's so scary, but it's
there was
really
there was that one shot at the beginning that was, like, fucking horrifying when... fuck was that? Oh.
Sorry.
When they're on the beach and they hear the bombers coming and they all get down and the camera just stays. It does that. They don't cut. They just stay on Finn. What's the name? And you just see the bombs just dropping and people just flying and it continues to come closer to Finn. What's his name? And then it finally gets there and then they all get up. And it was just...
Darren put on his name.
I'm about to... I'm looking up right now.
Oh.
This is what it is, folks. This is what podcasting is. It's Fionn Whitehead.
Fionn Whitehead. What's his character's name in the movie? Tommy. Okay, I'll just call him
Tommy.
But yeah, that shot was terrifying. And then the entire sequence where they're in the boat... and the Germans are shooting, that was tense.
Yeah, that was really tense. And like he's plug up the holes, or like even like they're trying to throw one guy out, but it's just it's so good.
So good.
But
I like.
Oh, go ahead, Miller.
I like how Cillian Murphy didn't have an arc.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I felt bad for what happened to George, and
that was.
Yeah, that blonde kid...
what they did with the newspaper. That was great.
What was the blonde kid's name? Aloe? No, it's not his name. Okay, Peter.
We'll just call him the blonde. Okay, Peter.
Peter, he was very good. Mark Rylance, man, his character... Like, he had to make some tough decisions, but you could just understand, like... He understands that if they lose what's going on in Dunkirk, they lose the war. And he also understands that he has a duty to these people to get them back and to get them home. I just love that. I mean, because this movie is just so, as dark as this movie gets, it's really also just very inspiring. Like, when he sees through the binoculars, like, home, and it's just great. But not everything in movies are perfect. I also wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about, did you have any problems with Dunkirk? Like,
Miller? Yeah, I thought the movie kind of ran out of steam. That place is kind of like how I went into where I'm like, okay, we could be maybe moving this along, but it wasn't really that big of an issue. I thought it was, someone can explain it to me if I just missed something, but I thought it was weird how Tom Hardy just like sacrificed himself to at the end. Like that was kind of like, okay, why didn't you just land and get on the ship?
Yeah, or crash into the water, or.
Well, I thought he was running out of gas at first, and then just gonna crash.
He did run out of gas.
He did run out of gas.
How did he keep going then?
Yeah, but he was just drifting.
Oh, he was just drifting. Okay.
Yeah, but he drifted for a really fucking long time. But
yeah, he did. It was sunset by the time he was done.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess Nolan just really wanted to show, like, not everybody gets away clean.
Yeah, like Tom Hardy just wanted to get in, do his part, and then didn't care what happened to him after that.
Yeah, get captured by the enemy. Yay!
Yeah, you're gonna get tortured.
I think back to what Miller said, how he said it runs out of steam or whatever. I don't think it runs out of steam, but thank God this movie's not 2.5 hours long.
Oh yeah, I know.
Holy shit!
Yeah, thank God.
Because that would have.
That was the whole movie. I'm so glad this is not 3 hours.
Yeah, because I think the hour and 47-minute runtime, it works perfectly. Like that's exactly how long it needed to be. No shorter and no longer. That's perfect. But I think as of right now, the only thing I can think of, honestly, is the final shot. The final shot was weird.
Yes, I agree. It was kind of, or how it was on that shot of him, and then it had that other shot, then it went back to him.
That didn't bother me.
I thought that was kind of like, I got what they were trying to do, but I'm just like, he should have just left it on him the entire time. He's just showing like the human side.
It was just I don't get what was the point of doing that for the final shot, like. It's just him just looking up. Like
I think it was just supposed to be like a human element. Like there were soldiers there that they were in tough situations, but they made it through, and other people, obviously.
Well, I don't know. I think they should have just left it with the burning plane, and that the shot of Tom Hardy in front of the burning plane is fucking amazing, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Were people surprised when he took off his mask in y'all's theater?
I was surprised.
No, it was pretty loud though. So
no, because I don't like some people. I don't think a lot of people knew that it was him.
Well, I mean, I knew it was him, but it was just weird seeing him take off the mask.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to.
But
the only real problem I have with Dunkirk, thinking back on it, is the way the movie begins. And I know you guys had problems with the ending. It's just the way the movie starts. It's just like, oh, we're here.
I like that. I like how quick it is.
Yeah, I like that too.
It throws you right into it.
Yeah, that was.
You don't have to.
I'm surprised. Was the prologue that they had with Rogue One, was that edited differently than it was?
Yeah, that was edited.
That was really cool. That was really nice how they did that.
Because that just it combined like everything, all three of the different things. But prologue is amazing, and the score is amazing too.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta listen back to the score. I really liked it during the movie. I mean, the ticking clock is some of the most inspired composing I've ever heard. That is just the best idea for a war movie, because everything is against you.
Did you know he used Nolan's stopwatch for it? Yeah.
Yeah, and I like how when the clock ends, when the ticking finally ends, it felt really right. So, yeah,
not stopwatch, the pocket watch, whatever it's called.
Yeah, but everything just worked really well. I just have to see if I can listen back to it by itself to really. I mean,
I don't know if it's that type of story.
Yeah,
I don't. It works well in the movie, but I don't know if it's something I would like listen to. Like it just works really
great
well.
Driving music. Am I right?
Hell no. Jesus Christ. I used to listen. Speaking of Hans Zimmer scores, I used to listen to Mombasa from Inception while washing the dishes. I wash the dishes so fucking quickly. Listen to that score.
Surprised you didn't break any.
Yeah, me too. It's just like dun, 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 dun. Okay, come on. But no, but like most of Nolan's scores, I can't listen to. I mean, most of Hans Zimmer's scores, other than Man of Steel, some of BVS, I don't listen to by themselves because even I love the Dark Knight scores. I just don't listen to them by them.
I would say Dark Knight Rises is like the best one to listen to by itself.
I'll try it out.
Where would this rank you guys in your Nolan ranking?
It still doesn't surpass Inception, so I guess I'll put it.
I'm not sure, to be honest. Like,
yeah, I mean, I'll wait. I guess I'll put it behind Inception and Dark Knight. I don't.
It's definitely the best movie he's made since Inception.
Yeah, definitely. But I probably need to watch it again. But it's either. It's probably third. Inception is probably just because of what that movie did for me, because it's part of the reason that I like movies so much today. So, but if I might watch it again, like more than Inception, but right now I'm going to keep it. But I fucking love this movie. So
I mean, I'll let it simmer, see how I feel about it in a year. So yeah. But yeah, if there's nothing else to say about Dunkirk, we all really liked it here. I think it's a very immersive, incredible war experience that you guys should definitely check out. If you can make it out to a 70mm IMAX theater, check it out. If you can make it out to a 70mm IMAX theater, check it out. If you can make it to a digital standard theater, check it out. It's a great film. See it with an audience. Get immersed. Miller, do you have anything else like closing thoughts on Dunkirk?
Really good movie. Great direction. As of now, hoping Nolan gets nominated for that at least. And Harry Styles is good.
And Dylan, any closing thoughts?
Same with Miller. Hope Nolan gets nominated for Best Director. I hope this movie gets all the Oscar nominations it deserves. Go see this movie. It's great.
Yeah, so that's all we have to say on Dunkirk. If you guys like Dunkirk, please let us know in the comment section below. If you hated Dunkirk, please let us know. I know this is going to be a divisive movie. Not everybody's going to like it. But yeah, please let us know what you thought about it. If you like hearing us, talk more about Comic-Con and films and whatnot, we're going to have a lot of stuff this weekend talking about Comic-Con because tomorrow is today's the day. By the time we're recording this, today is the day for some really cool stuff that's going to be released later this morning and later tonight. So please keep an eye on our channel and so hit the subscribe button and find us at Till Last Credit on Instagram, Till Last Credit on Facebook. Check out all of our social medias and we'll catch you guys next time.